Hello viewers, hello listeners, hello everyone. Thank you once again for joining me on DMAPS TV. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're coming here for the first time. If you're regular, just do the usual. Please like and comment and also share our videos so that you won't miss any content that we share here. Because what we do is we give you current affairs in real time. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have got this report that the SADC, which is the Southern African Development Community, has made a very, very big statement on Zimbabwe. Yes, the SADC has made a statement on Zimbabwe. SADC made a big statement on Zimbabwe on Thursday, which was on the 11th of January 2024, when the SADC Secretariat congratulated the newly re-elected DRC President Felix Tshisekedi for winning the 20 December 2023 DRC general elections. So this is a very big statement. That's what was made with regards to the elections in Zimbabwe in August 2023. Sources within the SADC say, notably, the SADC Secretariat did not congratulate the Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa after the 23-24 August Zimbabwe elections. Yes, you remember very well, ladies and gentlemen, there was no official communication from the SADC Secretariat congratulating President Emmerson Mnangagwa. Of course, yes, we might handpick a few presidents from within SADC who congratulated or even attended President Mnangagwa's inauguration, the likes of President Cyril Ramaphosa from South Africa, but the body at large, the SADC, the SADC, did not bother to issue out a congratulatory message to President Emmerson Mnangagwa. So we're interested much in understanding why the DRC president got a thumbs up from SADC when it appears the DRC elections were like carbon copies with the Zimbabwe elections. So we noticed that probably the DRC election was even worse than that of Zimbabwe in many aspects. We also saw even incidences of violence in DRC, which was not the case back home in Zimbabwe. We didn't have incidences of violence. So sources within the SADC say the SADC Secretariat and the SEOM to DRC elections were switched on and picked up huge differences between the two plebiscites. So according to them, there were notable differences between the Zimbabwe election and the DRC election. So as they said, the Secretariat says there is a difference between a cheating soccer referee and a referee who is impartial but not well trained or who is ill-equipped. In Zimbabwe, the SEOM witnessed a cheating referee who clearly had a team of choice he wanted to win. In the DRC, the SEOM, which is the SADC Election Observer Mission, witnessed an impartial referee who was eager to do the job but was ill-equipped to execute the mandate. The DRC is unstable with the SADC regional force deployed to restore peace and security in the eastern DR Congo region. Zimbabwe is not even a war zone at the moment. So what they are saying is we've got two referees. We've got a referee who is actually showing sides, who is not even shy to show the side he has chosen. And also we have on the other side a referee who is impartial but does not have the necessary resources to run a normal plebiscite. So another think tank that commented on this same issue said the SADC Secretariat congratulated Felix Tshisekedi of the DRC. Emmerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe was not congratulated by the SADC Secretariat. It's indeed a huge statement, and one would say it's a big statement of Zimbabwe. An African political science professor based in Florida, USA, said there is clear ingredient that the ZANU-PF led by Emmerson Mnangagwa went into the August Zimbabwe elections to steal the votes. He says there was clear collusion with the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, the ZEC, the courts, which even barred Kasukweri, who was clearly a threat to Mnangagwa, something deemed unconstitutional, and the Zimbabwe Republic Police, all were clearly there to help Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF win the elections. What happened was a case of thieves breaking into a shop and stealing in full glare of CCTV cameras CCTV cameras, believing the cameras are off. The SEOM report on Zimbabwe electoral elections captured the activities of the so-called Forever Associates of Zimbabwe, openly intimidating rural voters with their tables planted at each polling station. In the DRC, rather, it was a very different story. There is 2 main reports of DRC. SADC has since deployed its regional force to restore peace and security in the eastern DR Congo region. The SEOM to DRC took note of that. The way the DRC government led by Felix Tshisekedi conducted itself throughout the elections was so different from the way the ZANU-PF led by Emmerson Mnangagwa conducted themselves. Look at ZEC first, the cause, and the deliberate move by ZEC to open polling stations in opposition strongholds 18 hours late, with voters voting throughout the night. Anyone with a balanced mind can understand why there will be fresh elections in Zimbabwe. So this is what is coming through, ladies and gentlemen. It seems as if there is collusion to the effect that yes, the DRC election was marred by irregularities, but those irregularities cannot be compared to what was noted in Zimbabwe. Of course, yes, we saw that the opposition is led by Nelson Chamisa actually complained about the process itself, with some from the opposition camp and also some from the civic society organizations saying that Nelson Chamisa was supposed to boycott the election in the first place. Yes, he said that he was not even supposed to go into that election because ever since the election started, we can quote issues to do with the voters' roll, we can quote issues to do with vote buying and voter intimidation. All these issues were noted, and people actually came through and said Nelson Chamisa must indeed stop or must not participate in the 2023 plebiscite. But Nelson Chamisa was confident that despite all those odds, despite everything that was being thrown at him, he was going to secure the much needed victory and lend himself the post to the biggest office in the land, that of the president. And he thought that he will be he will go to the state house at this moment, but he was proven otherwise by the ZANU-PF and their machinery. So ladies and gentlemen, what is happening is that SADC has received their congratulations to President Emmerson Mnangagwa up until now, but they have moved in to congratulate Felix Tshisekedi of the DRC. They say action speaks louder than words. So actually it might be true that we are headed for yet another election in the near future. Anokuoneka ine mfaro, Honorable Madiva.